Hello everyone, this is Consuelo Dobbs, and real quick, I would like to do a video on a business opportunity that has swept the online streets for a long time, and it's called WATERMINE, and it was just shut down, discontinued, or just completely obsolete as of right now. Well, not completely obsolete because their website is still up, which is why I wanted to go ahead and do this video. Excuse me. Go ahead and do this video and give my thoughts on this. This particular opportunity was introduced to me, I'd say a couple of weeks ago, a little over a couple of weeks ago, by someone who is heavily influential in the online space, especially when it comes to business opportunities, work at home opportunities, and what have you. They're very influential, so I decided to look into it. I was very excited, and I watched the video, and I was very intrigued. I was very intrigued by how they were saying that they were going to make their money, how they were going to profit from their business, and how they were going to make money for all the people who invested or became involved in the opportunity. I was like, okay, this is very interesting. But when I looked into it, I thought, oh man, when I saw their business structure and saw how everything worked and what you had to do in order to earn money or, profit, I looked and I was like, wow, this is a HYIP. I was like, okay. Now, if anybody knows what a HYIP is, I've been online since the early 2000s. Okay. Before 2000, before the whole Y2K went down, and these things have been around for a long time. They've been around for so long. They were around when eGold was popping. Does anybody remember eGold? I don't know. If you come across this video and you were around in those days, you probably remember eGold. That's E-Gold. I don't know if their website is still alive. Let's see. E-.com. I'm not sure if their website is still. Well, it's up in some form. Okay, now I just typed that, and it says eGold petitions court to vacate 2008 convictions. See, it was going even up till then. See, eGold kind of set this particular business model off because they were the original payment processors for people to get scammed. I'm just going to be honest. eGold was a payment processor. You could deposit money into this account, and supposedly you were to get gold or staking gold with your money. Your money was being transferred in gold, and as you transferred money from one eGold account to another, it's like transferring gold. But really, it didn't exist. But you can do all your research here, and like I just found out that their website is still up, e-gold.com, and it goes to a blog about the company. But I think the company is defunct now. But I mean, yeah, 2015, the eGold website was closed, so now it's like a blog. Okay, but this was the main processor. But the reason why I bring them up was this company paved the way for a lot of what you call money games. And long story short, you give some group or some private group or some private company your money, and they'll make you a promise that your money would double or triple within so many days, or they'll give you a certain percentage every so many days or every day. And this particular company, WATERMINE, they were giving people a percentage every day. And these money games, money schemes, they've been going on for years, like over 20 years now. And that's when the e-gold existed. Like, I remember one company in particular, and I'm not gonna lie here. I'm gonna be honest. I was a part of a couple of them, and the one thing that these little groups and so-called companies would say is, "Oh, we're doing this to invest your money, and we're growing it, and that's how we're getting our profits." When in fact they weren't. They weren't doing anything. It was basically a bunch of Ponzi schemes, you know. And I mean, it was totally different forms. They were big ones and small ones. It was some that would get a massive amount of people coming in, and then some that would just run for like a week or so and then shut down, and the people would disappear. But these things are as old as the internet. You know, and of course we know Ponzi schemes. Their age is old. You know, so but to me that's what this whole opportunity was. It was just one big scheme. I hate to use the word scam because I'm in the home-based business, work at home arena. I'm an enthusiast. I've been an enthusiast for many years, and I hate to use the word scam because anytime you present a opportunity that you feel is legit, the first thing people want to say is a scam. But this, if you want to check out this blog, there's the address. But you know, this company was the original payment processor for these scams, and it's funny because they were the original so-called cryptocurrency. Uh, to me, they weren't a real currency. You weren't buying gold. You were just putting money into their account, and you had to go through other vendors. PayPal. It's funny. I see PayPal. If you can see their logo here, they were one of the original payment processors that came along with eGold around the same time, and a lot of people tried to use them as a vehicle to move money and scam people. But PayPal wasn't playing with it. They wasn't playing that. They was like, oh no, and they were freezing people's accounts because they're a merchant bank. You can't do that with a merchant account. To this day, PayPal doesn't play it. They'll shut you down in a minute. They'll freeze you in a minute for scam opportunities and scam activity. But yeah, they were around the same time, and uh, you know, eGold, yeah, they were supposedly the original cryptocurrency, but they didn't take off or do anything like Bitcoin or Ethereum or all of the currencies now. But as you can see here, look, see, eGold is talked about in the same vein as cryptocurrency, but they just didn't. They never took off. They never did anything. They were just a company that made money off of people moving their money within their network or what have you. But yeah, they have a whole history. So if you want to do, uh, if you want to do, now they could be back because I'm seeing some stories here that they could be back. See, this is Elron, Ego, so they could be coming back. But the funny thing about it is cryptocurrency is now, it's real, but it's not real. People are making money off of it by trading it and exchanging it on the market. People are making money. I know a lot of people who make money on the Forex market, which stands for Forex exchange, or foreign exchange. I'm sorry. And a lot of people are making money. So I'm sure a lot of people were pulled into this opportunity because, they said that we're going to be doing Forex trading and Bitcoin mining, which are legal activities. I don't have a full understanding about Bitcoin mining, but from my understanding, I think that's legal. It's a legal thing. People do Bitcoin mine. Educate me. But I do know foreign exchange and trading crypto is definitely a real thing. I mean, you have plenty of companies and MLM companies, or companies who have a MLM part of their business model, um, teaching people how to trade Forex and actually giving Forex signals. So that's a whole nother thing, but that's real. So I think that's why a lot of people were pulled in to this opportunity, WATERMINE. And as you can see right now, the site is still up, hasn't went down yet. You know, they're supposed to be down. They're supposed to be on their way out. You know, um, they told people to stop promoting it and everything. But you'll see that in at the end of the video, and I'm going to show you my account. I set up an account here, you know, but I didn't do anything with it because as soon as I started going through the website, and you see they spent a lot of time on this website. Look. They spent a lot of time on this website. I mean, it's really, you know, fancy. But if you read the words, the grammatic errors, I guess you could say, are plentiful. You know, but you know, here are the different packages that people could, you know, bought into. 2.4% daily. I mean, you really think they could afford to keep paying everyone 2.4% daily? Daily. That's way more than the banks can pay you. Minimum $10 uh, for some accounts, up to 2,500, and then 20% for your referrals. Now, this is how most people who bring other people into these programs, you know, the heavy marketers who have a following and have an influence, this is how most of them, this is how they make their money mainly. You know, I do believe that. A lot of them do invest also, you know. I think the person who referred me to this opportunity, he said he put in $1,000. But this opportunity, they paid up to 20% referrals. The referral money, I mean, that's without having to invest your own money. And more people you bring in, you make a percentage of how much they invest. So that's how they make most of their money. And of course, it says advanced crypto technology. See, they were pushing the whole crypto thing. So before it was just give us your money and we're doing something else. We're investing in you know, this market, or we're doing this to help make your money grow and pay you these profits. They're saying they're merging what is hot right now and what a lot of people are paying attention to, and that's cryptocurrency. So they're saying, oh, we have Forex traders and Bitcoin miners, as you can see right here, cryptocurrency mining, you know, but also with other trade or international exchanges. So they're making all these claims that they can do all of this stuff, you know, with your money with cryptocurrency. And here they have, you know, supposedly their verification that they're a real company, you know, view their profile, you know, man. A lot of people checking all of this is bogus, you know. And they might have gotten some of these things set up just for show. But, you know, this is what got a lot of people coming in and investing in this because, you know, in order to pull off a good scheme, you have to have some elements of the scheme that, you know, be true. You have to deal with some level of truth in order to pull off the scheme. And that's how they did it. All of these official logos on here, I don't know who these people are, but, you know, this is they're based out in London, or supposedly based out in London. But someone said they went to their actual address and they went by the offices and they didn't see anything. So that's surprising. But and then they have this, you register on WATERMINE. You know, it was something I read, and the grammatic error was just like, what, really? But these numbers too. Now I believe those numbers. 191,000 members. Yeah. If you pull off a good scam like this, 10 months, oh yeah, you're gonna have quite a bit many people. And some people probably opened up more than one account. They were open since August, but here's the thing. They had over, is this 5 billion, almost 6 billion deposited and almost 6 billion withdrawal. So I'm like, that sounds to me like the same amount of money that's going in is coming out, has went out, or you know. So I don't believe those numbers either, but you could tell they spent a lot of time on this website, you know, and they really, you know, tried to make it look as legit as possible. We are passionate of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Passionate of, yeah, okay, okay. Look, I'm not the best at English, but come on, I mean, you know, you know, little things like that. As you can see, the date up here, Saturday the 5th, it's 5:07 p.m. On this June 5th. Yeah, even have the current price of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum at the top of the page. Look at those graphics. I mean, they hyped it up real good. They hyped it up real good. But like I said, these type of schemes have been on for years. But now this one is just more updated for today's time. They know everybody's into cryptocurrency and trying to you know, double and triple their money with cryptocurrency and all of that. And people are just really into it. Passive income. But the truth of the matter is there's nothing that's going to replace hard work and consistency. It's just not going to happen. You know, if you want to earn money daily, learn Forex. There's plenty of companies that out there that will teach you how to trade Forex and will even give you signals. You know, of course you have to go through the learning curve and the learning pains of finding, you know, who's giving the best signals and whatnot. But there's some companies out there with people who are actual 5-star traders who have great profit percentages, who win more than they lose. That's basically what you want to do. And you know, and it takes time and consistency and commitment. You know, it's not going to happen overnight, but if you learn the skill set and hone your craft, you can make money in Forex. But this, no. And I think a lot of people think, because I thought at first myself, I'm not going to lie, I was like, well, I know people who are actually making money in Forex. You know, I've ran across a lot of them, and they might be onto something here, you know. Look at this, our mining plans overview. You know, they're using the whole terminology with synonymous with cryptocurrency to make this legit, you know. And that's the levels of commission that the referrals will make. So the more people they brought in, the people who were the referrers, or the people who, you know, introduced this program, they, you know, earn a referral commission. So there's no telling how much money they made just in referral commissions. They probably didn't even have to invest their own money, you know. But I'm surprised this has been going on for 10 years, because there's like a whole underground of forums and message groups and discussion groups that are dedicated to HYIPs. And HYIPs, if I didn't explain it before, it stands for high yield investment programs. So here it is right here. Uh-oh. But that's your HYIP. But it's really a Ponzi scheme. An investment scam that promises unsustainably high return on investment by paying previous investors with the money invested by new investors. And Bernie Madoff didn't go that crazy, 2% per day. He had enough sense to stay within a certain range that was, it was more than unusual, but it was still kind of believable to they be like, okay, it's higher than usual, but maybe he knows something, or maybe these guys, these guys, guys like them and whoever else, no, they can't promise you that, it's just not sustainable. It's really not. But you can research HYIPs also, and that's what this is. Then they use the term contract because within cryptocurrency you buy contracts, and contracts you can open one and you can close it. That's the terms they're using now to be synonymous with the forex market and forex exchange, and it's just bogus. I mean, and I don't want to slam people too hard, for getting in stuff like this, because a lot of people can be allured, but you have to understand, passive income does not mean totally passive. Doesn't mean you're going to be brain dead and do nothing and earn money. You're going to have to do something. I understand the allure of daily cash flying into your bank account, without having to lift a finger. Sounds nice, but it's not possible. It's just really not possible. Not in this form. But that's what P's are. I don't know why they call it high investment, because you're not investing in anything. You're not investing in anything. What are you investing in? Oh, so like they said, cryptocurrency, but they weren't doing it, obviously. So we've looked at the website. I mean, I hate to see it. I hate to see so many people lost so much money from this. And it's just mind-boggling that after 20 years, these things are still going. They're still going. I know there was one wave, I think in the early, I would say after 2010. There were other money schemes going on, like it was like one called Ad Pays Daily, and there was a whole bunch of other ones. Where you can buy ad packs, and then every day or so many days, your money, they will pay you out a percentage based on the amount of ad packs you bought, or the amount of money you put in, really, because you're not investing. The money that you put in, and in return, they try to legitimize it by saying, okay, you're buying ad packs. But it's the same thing, the same scam. It's just a new face to an old scam. This thing is just old as Methuselah. This is old. This is an old game, and people will continue to buy into it. They will, because people are addicted to the idea of earning daily money for nothing, and it's not going to happen. It's totally unrealistic. Like I said, but I actually set up an account, but I didn't do anything with it, because once I started to look into the back office and started to really, really accept the fact that I knew this was a HYYP, because that's all it is. I like, I'm good, and I had no idea how long it had been running, but this thing has been going for 10 months. At one point it got to a point where, I remember getting advertisements for some of these things, and I don't know what payment processor they were using then. It was a lot of other ones that were out that are probably shut down now, that they were using besides PayPal. because PayPal don't play that. PayPal will shut you down in a minute, but PayPal don't play. But they were, there was a lot of programs that were still going on, and they would alert you about these programs, and they weren't lasting long at all, maybe 2 weeks, because people had caught on. They was like, okay, I'm just going to put in so much, and after I get my principal back, I'm going to pull out. But they were, a lot of these companies, they weren't groups. They weren't companies, groups. They would shut down within like 2 months. But this one lasted 10. So that's plenty long for people to say, okay, this might last a long time. Let me empty out my savings and put in a little bit at the time, But then, you have some people, I visited some videos on YouTube, and some people had invested in upwards of like 10,000. One person lost 9K. It's like, wow. That is crazy. That is crazy. But I hate to hear it, but I'm just here to tell you, because I'm familiar with these type of games, schemes, money games. That's what they used to call them back in the days. People have went to jail behind things like this. Anybody comes and tells you, okay, we'll give you so much of a percentage on a daily basis, it would be in your best interest to just run from it, and just think about it. All the people that came into this program, they now have a database of people who gravitate toward programs like this. So they can turn around and go build another company under another name and market to you, including me, because I opened an account, but I didn't deposit any money, as you'll see at the end of this video, And the cult mentality and behavior, that's what really gets me with these programs. Because, you go into some of the discussion groups about these particular opportunities and you start speaking the truth, then that's when the gatekeepers will come and try to shut you up and say, oh, you need to be positive. Be positive and hold on and have faith. All the positivity in the world is not going to make them bring this back. They already said they're not going to bring it back. They could. It would be nothing to bring it back if they could, but they're not going to. You'll see. I'm gonna open my back office and show you guys. You still have people standing by waiting for this to open back up. But I knew, I was like, oh yeah, they're getting ready to exit. And the whole our systems have been hacked. That is a classic excuse. So they can say they got people real good. They got you used to getting that daily cash and those cha-chings coming in every day. You got comfortable. You put all your money in there, and then that's when they hit their goal and hit their number. That's when they said, okay, now it's time. Now this thing is getting ready to fall apart. And then, like I said, there's still a whole underground of programs like this. Sites dedicated to telling you, okay, this one just opened and it's still paying. So, and this one, it just shut down, or this one isn't paying anymore. It's people are still depositing, but they're not paying. I mean, it's a whole underground of people who just get into these programs and put their money in, I guess, cross their fingers and see if they're going to get money back, and then leave that program. And I mean, it's just crazy. Y'all have a field day. I'm so glad I didn't put any money into it, but I knew it right off. When I read these packages and when they said minimum investment, 1 day, 1 week, how much you get per month, percentage daily, because I had no money. I had no idea what this was until I came to the website, or until I saw the video. He sent me a video and I watched that and I was like, well, let me just let me just go to the website and check it out, see what they're talking about. And when I saw this, I was like, oh no, this is strictly HYIP. Meaning it's a scam, it's a scheme, it's a Ponzi scheme, a straight up Ponzi scheme. Meaning I mean, it's no product or nothing. It's just a money game, you know. And I hate to use the term Ponzi scheme, but that's what this is clearly is, you know. Clearly. When I read through these plans and how they're supposedly bring you your money back, I knew. And then, of course, the marketing leaders, the people who refer other people to these programs, they'll be like, oh, well, that's why I tell you, do your due diligence, and that's why I don't do this and I don't do that. But y'all knew. Uh, it's sad, but hey. And like I said, you can't blame the leaders, because I felt like, okay, maybe they actually, if they're actually trading in Forex and actually doing the Bitcoin mining, because we know there are people who earn in the Forex market. They might be, but nah. If they could make that much money in the Forex market themselves, they don't need your money. So let's just use our common sense here. So, I mean, my takeaway from this, or if I could give you some advice on this, which is common sense. I mean, if you really want to earn on a daily basis, learn Forex. If you want to learn in the Forex market, it's going to take some time and some commitment, but you can learn it. As I said before, you can definitely, just take your time, and learn the skill set, and you can make it on your own for $20 per day. That's nothing to earn in the Forex market. A lot of people are earning, and I'm not going to say it's nothing, like it's, you have to learn it, and it takes time. You have some people who earn on a daily basis, and they've been studying it for 2-3 years. But you can take signals. If you can learn up to the point where you can actually facilitate a trade and take signals from other people until you learn the market yourself. You can do your own analysis and your own markups and whatnot. But that's all I have to say on this. I'm going to show you guys the back office. I thought I'd go ahead and do this video before the site was actually shut down. I see it's still up. I think they just sent out that message today. It was another message. They were crying, saying they were hacked, which I knew. I knew that was bogus. Classic excuse, classic for these type of schemes. Yeah. But yeah, this is an old game. Old game. So now they have so I guess this would be a crypto HYIP. That's what this would be. That's what they're doing now. They're taking Bitcoin, which actually appreciates in value. So now they're taking Bitcoin in addition to other currencies. But yeah, these things are old, and that's exactly what WATERMINE was. So all I can say is be careful, y'all. Stay safe. Do your due diligence. But yeah, I would stay totally clear away from these. So until next time, you guys be safe. Okay, guys, just to show y'all real quick that I actually signed up for an account here. Uh, this is not a game. We definitely signed up for an account on this website. I'm gonna go to my login real quick. Type in the password and the code, and it's logging in right now. This is the dashboard. And as you can see right on the dashboard, when you go down, stroll down from the menu settings up here, where you make a deposit and withdrawal and all of that. First of all, I made absolutely no deposits into this. You know, once I looked into it, I mean, I made nothing. Now, this right here is pending. That's pending. We signed up for the contract, but it was no deposits made, as you can see. None, zero. Made absolutely no money. If you can look at the dashboard, uh, zero. Nothing. No money went into this account, none came out. Because I realized, I was like, man, this is a HYIP. I know it is. This is weird. This is very weird. I don't know if it can show. Okay, here it is. Sign up date, May 14th, 2021. What's today? June 5th. I did not put anything into this account. Total earned zero. Active deposit zero. So you can see that. Okay. Now, if you go up here, well, look at what's on the dashboard. Oh goodness. We have worked night and day the last 3 days to make everything functioning again. But it has been nearly impossible to solve in such a way. Let me point and click here. Make sure my screen is on the brightest. There it is. Okay. Starting over. We have worked night and day the last 3 days to make everything functioning again. But it has been nearly impossible to solve in such a small time frame. The hacker has gathered a lot of data. They're requesting payouts if we continue. If we do not believe it's possible to solve, but we need minimum of a month. What? Oh, I'm sorry, I misquoted that. We do not believe it's impossible to solve, but we need minimum of a month. 90% of WaterMine's users cannot wait. I mean, they've waited for these deposits. I mean, I guess, you know. Our name has been tarnished on Trustpilot. Oh, really? To me, your name has been tarnished from the beginning. I mean, you're not a real company. Many users are saying add more team members to speed up the process. See, this is the problem. You know, a lot of people, they don't care. They're like, yeah, bring in more members to keep it going. That's what a Ponzi scheme is. Okay, and they don't care as long as they're getting their money, as long as they're getting their money back and profiting. That's the sad thing about what drives these particular operations. As we are very leery of adding new team members, yeah, okay, we will try to pay manually to those who are not in profits. Please stop WaterMine promotions. Ending like this very painful for WaterMine team and loyal investors. Mm. The language here sounds like, you know, I don't know. WaterMine was making millions for investors. Oh, really? We've had no intentions of closing this amazing opportunity. Please forgive us. First of all, I doubt you're making millions for everybody. And, you know, you had no intentions of closing. To me, the mere fact that you're saying that means that you did. You know, we've seen this for many, 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 many years. You know, I have. These things have been going on forever. You know, it's just a new form of doing these type of money games. But you know, just wanted to show y'all. You know, I went into go into my back office. I put nothing into this. Um, you know, I played with the deposit process, you know, just to see how it works or whatever. But I never linked it to any of my any accounts or any you know any of my any crypto account or anything or online wallet. I never did that. See, look at this. See, amounts to spend. It say amount to spend $10, but you know that's you know it was never any money in there because that's for this particular contract. That particular deposit is supposedly pending. Anybody who's in the program can see no money was put in this account. You know, none. None was made. Zero balance. Last deposit. I mean, come on. It's saying zero. So total deposit zero. So you can see that was pending. But I just wanted to show people I opened the account, but I never did do anything with it because I knew it. I was like, no, this is a H.Y.I.P. I could tell this is getting ready to, yeah, dismiss. Y'all, let it go. It's gone. Well, they're saying they're gone. So, you know, that's that. Oh, well, that's that. Back to the video.